Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to this special video series where we journey verse by verse through Surah Al-Baqarah, the longest chapter of the Qur'an, filled with divine wisdom, guidance, and life lessons. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Today we are covering verses 260 to 264. Verse 260, Ibrahim's request to see resurrection. And mention when Ibrahim said, "My Lord, show me how you give life to the dead." Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, "Have you not believed?" He said, "Yes, but I ask only that my heart may be satisfied." He said, "Take 4 birds and commit them to yourself. Then, after slaughtering them, put on each hill a portion of them. Then call them, they will come flying to you in haste. And know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is exalted in might and wise." Explanation: Ibrahim alayhis salam believed but wanted to witness resurrection with his own eyes for deeper spiritual certainty. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala answered him with a miracle. What this means for us: it's okay to seek reassurance in faith, as long as it comes from belief, not doubt. Ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to strengthen your heart. Verse 261, Reward of Charity. The example of those who spend their wealth in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is like a seed of grain that grows 7 spikes. In each spike is 100 grains, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala multiplies His reward for whom He wills. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is all-encompassing and knowing. Explanation: charity multiplies far beyond what is given. One act of giving can lead to hundreds of blessings by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's will. What this means for us: give generously. You never lose when you give in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Your reward grows beyond measure. Verse 262. No reminders or harm after giving. Those who spend their wealth in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and then do not follow up what they have spent with reminders of it or other injury will have their reward with their Lord, and there will be no fear concerning them, nor will they grieve. Explanation: true charity is given with humility. Reminding others or causing harm after giving nullifies the goodness of the act. What this means for us: give and forget. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala remembers your charity. Don't tarnish it by seeking praise or superiority. Verse 263, kind words are better than insulted charity. Kind speech and forgiveness are better than charity followed by injury. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is free of need and forbearing. Explanation: sincerity and gentleness are valued more than charity tainted with pride or arrogance. What this means for us: give with grace, and if you can't give, offer kind words. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala values your character more than your wealth. Verse 264, don't nullify charity. O you who have believed, do not invalidate your charities with reminders or injury, as does one who spends his wealth only to be seen by the people and does not believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the last day. His example is like that of a large smooth stone upon which is dust and is hit by a downpour that leaves it bare. They are unable to keep anything of what they have earned. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not guide the disbelieving people. Explanation: charity done for show or followed by insults is like dust washed away, leaving no lasting value. What this means for us: purify your intentions. Give for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone, not for praise or image. So, if you're truly serious about your faith, make a sincere commitment. Follow this series from beginning to end. one verse at a time, one transformation at a time. Let's walk this journey together and bring the Quran into our hearts and lives. If you found this video beneficial, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with others and let the reward multiply. Like, comment, and subscribe so you never miss a verse, a reminder, a chance to grow. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين.